This right here is the multi-purpose sewing machine by Fine Living. Now, if you're a beginner, if you are an expert, or if you're just a mom and you have kids that are continuously losing their buttons, the hem off their school uniform, or their clothes continuously coming off, this is perfect for you. Now, here at TV Mall, it was valued at 799 Rand, but you're going to get this for 599 Rand. So you're saving yourself 200 Rand. Do call that number on your screen. That's 0861 000 173. Now, Tumi, you are an expert in fashion design. So you know all about sewing machines, and I'm sure that you carry around a very bulky one everywhere you go.
Absolutely. You know, like you said, in my line of work, I'm a fashion designer, and usually you find that, you know, I'm working on a project and I need to deliver something to a client, but now I need to pack in my domestic, and there's just wires and extension cords and so many things that I need to pack in to consider that if I get to my client's home and we really just quickly need to fix something, do I really have to go through all of that hassle? So when I was asked to demo this machine, I was so surprised that it is so compact, it is so light, and the fact that it also runs on batteries but works so well honestly has changed my life, because look at that. It really is so portable.
It's that light.
It's so great, and it functions really beautifully.
And you're getting that for 599 Rand. Now, is it the same when it comes to setting up a sewing machine? Because I know all the intricacies are always quite difficult, but this is such a simple sewing machine that we have right here. It is at beginner level, but if someone like Tumi can use this at an expert level, this is great for you. Now, let's talk about the setup of the machine, Tumi.
Absolutely. So you mentioned, is it like setting up a traditional sewing machine? So it's as if they took like a normal domestic sewing machine, and then it's like they compacted it. So it's really great, because if you know how to use a machine already, or if you're trying to learn and one day you're going to upgrade to a more professional one, this is going to help you. It really is that easy. And I just want to show you on the screen just how simple it is for you to set up, because your sewing machine has really beautiful illustrations that make it so clear as to what goes where and how you're going to loop in all your threads. So can you look at that? You're putting in your spool, you're putting it through, and then you're going to feed it into the tension hook. I mean, everything is demonstrated. As you can see, I'm pulling it up into the tension hook over there, and then I'm threading it just like a traditional sewing machine over there, Larissa. And you know what? If you can't see, right, because there's a needle that you need to thread in there, there actually is a threader that is included for you. But you know what? We're going to speak about that a little bit later when you see what's actually included in your kit. But I mean, we're making your life so much more easier with this, you know what I mean? And I really just enjoy the fact that I feel like your child could learn how to do this, you know?
Oh, yes,
and it's a great way for you to just go into hobbying or some crafts to really just relieve some stress and, you know, make some beautiful things either for yourself or for your home.
Now, I'll get you in on a little secret. I have never used a sewing machine before in my life, but it took me, I think, under half an hour to learn exactly how to use it. It is an excellent machine for beginners. That is why we say that you're getting such an unbelievable price right there, 599 Rand. So do make sure that you call in. That number's on your screen, 0861 000 173 is the number to dial. Now, this does come with 12 different stitching patterns.
Yes,
so
it
if
does.
you love DIY, this is great for you.
You know, I love the fact that they didn't just put normal stitches in here for you to just, you know, sew a straight line. You've got some decorative stitches. You also have some zigzags. One, they're a little bit more stylized. So, you know, if you are going to be making a product that is more creative, you absolutely have the creativity to go wild. As you can see, these are my stitches that I was already working on right over here. But I mean, before we even, you know, just talk a little bit more about that, let's actually talk about what's in the kit, because like I said, don't need to stress out about whether you need to run off to the fabric store or the haberdashery. Every single little thing you need to start off is in your kit. Look at that. There's a really handy drawer on the side of your machine. You've got 2 spoolies of thread. You've got 2 bobbins, which are going to help you right when you're threading your machine. And of course, we also have that threader that we mentioned as well. And it's just so great because it all fits in this little drawer over here. So it means that you're going to be nice and organized, you know what I mean?
Yes,
definitely. So everything is all in here. It just closes it so nice and neatly, and there you go. Voila, you're good to start.
That is a very handy feature that they have put into the sewing machine, because those are the little things that we tend to lose all the time.
Yes.
Now, there's a lot of features with this little sewing machine. That is what I love about it. One of them is actually it comes with its own cutter right here on the side. So once you are done with your sewing, all you have to do is put your thread through there and you cut. It also comes with a little light to help you. Look at that.
You can see in the dark. So it means that if we have load shedding and you're a little bit bored and you need to do something, you've got a light so that you can see your work. And I actually just want to demonstrate to the viewers at home just how convenient that little thread cutter is. Here, I just finished with my stitch. I'm just going to grab a hold of my 2 stitches and just over here on the side, I mean, look at that. I don't even have to use scissors at all. There's a really nifty blade on the side. As you can see there on your machine, Larisha, that's the one displayed on the screen, and it just cuts it as easily as that.
Easily as that.
Yes.
Can actually
It really is great. So let's actually see what is going to help you use your sewing machine. You know, all the features and, you know, the functions of this machine over here on your screen. You know, it's such a cute little thing. It looks great. I love the colors. It's really beautifully made, and it's really good quality. So like I said, you can make a project from start to finish, but of course you can't use anything bulky. Light fabrics is great, but I mean, everything is nice and demonstrated. Look at over there, that's your tension wheel. That is your wheel in order for you to change the different stitches. That is 12 stitches, Larisha.
That is a lot.
From straight to zigzag, all the way to even a buttonhole. And of
That's
course
the one
you
I was
saw
waiting for.
that the motion of the motor moving over here by the plate, which is really great. Yes, so you were about to talk about the buttonhole feature.
Because how convenient is that? Especially, I'm talking to your moms right now. When you have that little kid and they lose their button, or even your husband, your partner, your sister, whoever it is, you want to put it on. And how long does it take with your needle and your thread? First, you need to get the thread through the needle. Right here, we have everything for you to do that. It makes it easy for you. And then right here, if I just turn this around one more time, you have the patterns for you to have the perfect button lobes in your fabric.
Yes, the buttonholes, you know what I mean? So that really is so convenient. And another feature, Larisha, that we actually haven't really gone into is the fact that there's 2 ways to operate your machine. You can either use it with your presser fit, or if you don't want to, there's just a button on the front, which I think you can actually show because your machine is it's facing the viewers, and right now at the moment I'm using my presser foot, so it's at my foot and I'm using that to move my machine. But if I didn't want to, like where you have it there, Larisha,
So if
you
I
just
just
have
put
your
that button
off and
on very
button.
quickly.
Yes, there we go. Push it.
We're testing my skills here, aren't we, too?
Yes.
Backwards.
So
there we go.
it's moving without you having to use your foot. And if I just come there, and there's even a
There we
high-speed
go.
function. And of course, if you want to stop that, we can turn it off. So
And
that
you
really
can see
is
that
great.
pattern right there. Look at that.
That really is so beautiful. Look how professional those stitches are. Those are really great. But of course, if you're a traditionalist just like me, I have already attached my foot over here. Here is the cable over here that you link onto the back of your machine. And of course, once you press it, it means that it goes. And once you let it go, it means that it stops. So really, you're spoiled for choice as to how you use your machine. And it's great that it does not use electricity at all. We've got batteries in here. It's battery operated. So really, how amazing is that? You could use this anyway.
Oh yes, this is the multi-purpose sewing machine. You can take this on the go with you. That is the great thing about it. It is small enough, it is light enough, but it does the work at expert level. Do you not agree to me?
It absolutely does, Larisha. Like I said, you can make something from start to finish. I'm thinking about make a cute little tops, make some pajamas. You know, it's a great season for you to make some pajamas or maybe some really easy trousers. To, you know, to start sewing either as a hobby or something that you probably are interested in, but you don't want to go out there and invest in something that's going to cost you thousands and thousands of rand. What we're saying is that this is something that is giving you such value for money, but it really functions well. This is a great quality machine, and it really has changed my life as a fashion designer as well. So I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a demo as to, you know, how I've used it in my everyday life. So I'm just gonna cut that off, even though I can use the threader. And then I'm just gonna be changing my stitches over here. You can't see it, but that little turning wheel just means that you can change your stitches. So I've got something that I just need to finish off. So over here, it's a dress that I make, and I have my clothing label in which I'm just gonna attach for you, for the viewers at home to see. And I mean, it's honestly just as simple as, you know,
So it's that
grabbing
easy.
my pins. Wherever I am, I could be at my client's already, right? Everything is almost done. I don't have to pack that big, bulky domestic machine of mine. No, I really have everything that I need right now. And now I just need to put in the finishing touches by sewing on my clothing label.
There we go.
And
And you're good to
there we go. And then I'm just going to push on my reverse button. I can sew backwards to make sure that it is nice and reinforced. And remember, we spoke about that feature where I can just cut the thread. Look at that. Just cut the thread on the side.
That is just as easy as that.
It is amazing. And of course, I can finish it off. But I mean, look at there. It means that I have attached my really professional clothing label for you. I mean, it's just showing you that anybody can honestly benefit from this. If I can as a fashion designer, imagine a beginner, imagine a mom at home. Stop wasting your money taking things to the tailor for small little things like having to, you know, bring up a hem or take it down once the kids get taller. You know, that happens, right? They're constantly growing. Invest in something like this. It's probably something that you're going to enjoy and just really continue making beautiful crops and, you know, start a hobby. But of course, if you have a budding fashion designer in the house as well, this would be the perfect gift for them.
Oh, definitely. Now, on that point about the tailor, how much do we actually spend when we go to a tailor?
A lot.
We have a little bit of a tear in our dress or a button comes off. We're spending hundreds. Sometimes it could even be up to thousands, depending on the fabric that you have, the kind of intricate detailing that needs to be put in. Why do that when you can do that all by yourself with this handy little machine right here? This is the multi-purpose sewing machine by Fine Living. You are getting this for 599 Rand.
599, Larissa,
Yes.
for something that's going to handle lightweight machines. And not only is it going to work on woven fabrics like the one that we have over here that do not stretch, but we also can use some stretchy fabric as well, which is really great. But yes, let's just see how the machine actually works on your screen just now.
Okay, that's great. So that is the button we were talking about just now.
Yes, that is the button in order for you to start going. If not, you can also bump up the speed if you want to sew it a little bit faster, if you become, you know, really good and you're sewing. But of course, you can also use your foot. You've got that little lever over here that makes sure that you're putting down your foot on your fabric so that it doesn't go anywhere. And yes, that handy cutter on the side. There's a hidden blade in there. So it really is just so convenient. And like I was mentioning, we were using fabric that does not stretch over here with the blue, but I have some fabric that actually stretches over here, and I'm actually going to take it off and just show you that even stretchy fabric, your stitches are not going to snap at all. So really, this is a great machine that has so many features and benefits.
Definitely.
I mean, it's got me so excited.
Exactly. $599 is all you're paying. Do make sure you call in. From myself, Larissa, and our beautiful co-host, Tumi, have a fantastic day at home. Bye.
Goodbye.